Okay, so those of you who have been on my platform for a while know that I have had a major shift over the past, 6 months or so, politically, religiously, basically everything I believed that I stood for has been highly compromised. And during this shift, I've really spent time, digging into and researching the things that I, at one point in my life before this shift, had really heavily supported and that I believed I was truly on the right side about. And one of those things was Israel and Palestine, and I was very pro-Palestine. I marched in multiple protests. I advocated really hard online for Palestine. I refused to condemn October 7th. I refused to look into it. I refused to acknowledge how horrific it was. And this is just me holding myself accountable because I'm feeling a lot of shame at the moment. There's a documentary on Paramount Plus called We Will Dance Again, and it is about October 7th and the Nova Music Festival and really the whole attack on Israel that day and what Hamas did and the shame that I'm feeling because I refused for a long time to condemn Hamas. I didn't understand what I was supporting. I saw videos online of really horrific things happening, and I heard, stories about, genocide and all these awful things, and I just kind of went with it. I felt like it was what the majority was going with, and I embarrassingly didn't really know how to think for myself at the time. As you can see, I'm having a hard time even looking at the camera because I really am just completely ashamed of. Anyway, I really think everyone should watch this documentary before you decide what stance, or I guess everyone's already kind of decided their stance based on what they see on the internet. But I just think it would do all of us who feel really strongly about this conflict a lot of good to acknowledge and understand what happened that day, because my feelings are vastly different now, because I know in my gut, had that attack happened in America, whatever country had done that to us would no longer exist. And we put all of this pressure on Israel to just take it, and I don't know what to do with these feelings, but I feel like it's important to be accountable because this was me at one point. And that's my child. They're with me. And I truly had no idea what I was supporting at all. Not even a single stretch of the imagination, but that's my fault because I refused to look at the evidence. I refused to actually do the proper research and understanding. I just went with what was going to get social brownie points, and that's a really shameful thing to have to acknowledge. But I hope that in doing this, some of you can also make the same step and try and learn from this. I don't know.